That's just, did they not update the announcements?
Yo, we're
'Cause
live.
YouTube
Yo,
normally.
what's good, peeps? We are here with episode 124 of the Streamers Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo in the house. What's going on, boys? We skipped a couple weeks, huh? Is it a little skippy dippy here?
I know it's been a
I'm not
been
gonna
a
lie, I almost
couple
was
episodes.
gonna ask you guys to. So I got 3 children with the flu right now, and me and my wife don't have
Mhm.
it yet. So you know it's gonna suck next week when they're better. When
And
I
you
have the
have
fucking flu, when me and my wife have it, and they're just jumping off the walls. What's
is that
crazy
you
is
that got the YouTube up right there?
oh,
That's
I
you.
didn't
Okay.
realize I still had this. Yeah, I was trying to see which episode we were on.
No, leave it up because
Got something.
I, I want to play the halftime show.
Oh, oh,
Get
I
that
can play that.
Lamar shit.
I've
Oh my
watched this
god,
like 3 times already, dude. It was so good. So
and
good.
Yo,
nonstop.
so
I studied that shit, yo.
there's a giant group of people that think it was awful.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah, everybody.
a
There's,
lot of
there's
people,
Every
even
celebrities.
there's a
people.
lot. I don't want to say everybody.
No, I said a giant group.
Yeah,
A
there's
lot
like
of
a
people.
lot of people. I don't want to say everybody because a lot of people thought it was good.
So people, even on our post, even on the post that we made today, people were like horrible. Like people on our post were saying it was bad. So I don't necessarily think so. I'm not a Kendrick fan, to be honest with you. Like I don't dislike him.
So
But I've never bought an album. I've never really looked for his music until recently, besides like songs he was featured on, I guess you'd say. Right? So I wasn't like a big Kendrick guy. And I'll tell you another thing, I'm not a big Drake guy either. I'm not either. So the beef definitely had me interested because like I do enjoy music. But up until the beef, I didn't I didn't what are you doing on that thing? You're not putting YouTube on?
I was waiting for you. You want me to pull it up?
Yeah,
Wait.
you have the podcast up.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to point this out that we're actually on 123, not 120. There's a
So why
hidden
is there
video. To say where there's only 122 right here, but there's a hidden video. I noticed this a while back.
oh
Now
shit.
you know.
Well, I guess we're
And
on
then
episode
I
123.
I always find out like right before we
Are
go
you
live, so I had
sure
like
that it what is the
we can look
hidden
at it. Just pull it
video?
up. I don't know because I'm not like
Uh,
I'm not on there.
Is it an episode that we hid? Did we hide an episode?
It's
I think it
possible.
possibly. I have to look into it more for me to tell you the exact answer, but
I'll watch that. I want
nonetheless,
to watch
I'm
this
not even
straight
gonna
up.
look at it right now.
yeah, nonetheless, we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
keep
nonetheless, here
going.
we go. So before we
I've been
start though, I was gonna say I'm the same as Hazy. Like I've listened to. Why is this pulling up my others?
I was trying to tell you that.
It's
yeah.
pulling up the other. It's not pulling up the halftime show that I have up.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Uh,
I've been super into the beef ever since it started.
yeah. So I've never been into beef. Like I wasn't in the beef. I wasn't. But I also wasn't like a crazy fan of Drake's. But I've heard a lot of his music because I was like a big Little Wayne fan. Or like I got started off with Drake in the beginning. Thought he was pretty good, but then just kind of quite honestly fell off with hip hop altogether. Thing anymore. And then I watched the halftime show and I've heard some of the Kendrick songs, but like after the halftime show, I was like, oh, I actually wanted to go and listen to more of his music. I thought the show, aside from like the subliminal message as an entertainment piece, was really
I thought it was very good. I thought it was very calm. I don't know. I'd like to hear from him what the actual message is meant to be because there's so many
well,
like
because yeah,
there's
we everybody
very
can
So much.
like everybody can speculate on what his message is. Yeah, it'd be nice for him.
so somebody said something interesting on our post that we put on the Streamers Paradise YouTube. Somebody said, don't you miss the days when the halftime show was just about being entertained and not about being told a subliminal message?" And I was like, yeah, that's a good point, to be honest. Like, we're in a weird place in the world where a rap beef and subliminal messages about America and stuff are the entirety of the Super Bowl halftime show, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like
So,
there's a ton of movies and TV shows that are subliminal messages about the American government and such as well. So it's not like it's something new. It's just a new area to see it. But like, there's tons of movies.
uh,
I feel like
movies?
movies and stuff. Yeah, which is strictly supposed to be entertainment as well, right? There's like
Well,
movies or
no,
TV shows that.
what I'm saying is that this is supposed to be like a concert kind of like isn't like historically speaking, isn't the halftime show mostly just feel good hits from your favorite superstar fucking
Usually it's I feel like
It
usually
is
it's someone
100%.
who's been around a long time and has, like you said, a ton of superstar hits to play, and it's just like a best of album.
right? And with this, it was pretty much well, I mean, I don't even know I didn't know any of those songs
Some of them were actually new
except for
songs too.
not
So well
like
that was the
Some of
thing.
them were actually
So
new songs. Mhm.
I think that all of it was all off the new album except for Not Like Us. Right? It was like I think this was
Majority of them.
was also a promo for GNX. So I only know the
I think
album name
people were
because
upset about that
that it wasn't like a greatest hits thing. It was a
because he does have hits. He has party hits, and he like things that you play in the club, like swimming pool. You know, like you could have done so much more other songs.
what was
But
the there was another
Kendrick's
like
always
pretty
been like
popular
that.
one from him.
He's never been one to like he didn't care about the club hits. He was always a lyrical guy. His songs always sent messages, and I think that was the whole thing from the beginning of what he wanted to accomplish. The Not
That's
Like
why I
Us
want
stuff
to.
was the biggest thing that I was looking forward to. Like, is he gonna play the song? Is he not gonna play the song? Like, if you knew the whole background to it, I think people should have been more entertained for that aspect of it.
Um,
well,
like I said, I don't know his songs. I do want to listen to more of them for this reason. See like how lyrically like how good he is because I've also heard a rumor. I don't know what like this is the other thing. I don't know what to believe, what not to believe anymore on TV. Or especially like Facebook because there's so many reels. But I did hear this I've seen this like reel on Facebook about Eminem with him at some point told him to write something but like told him to like have his team leave the room and he had heard that Kendrick had ghostwriters. I don't know how true this is. Supposedly Eminem like Kendrick's team was with Eminem to do a song or to write some stuff. He told everybody to leave the room except for Kendrick and then write verse like supposedly it was really just a reel
you
I
heard
ran
this
across.
story somewhere on a reel?
It's out of reel, like yeah, like some reel on Facebook, and I was like, I wonder if that's actually like true, like because I don't know how true anything
Yeah, that could just be some dude making some shit up completely.
for
Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
for clicks, and then they sell the page and make money. I don't know, but it would be really cool to know if like that's true.
It
Do
would be.
you
Maybe we
guys know
can
how
write
it
a
all
letter.
started?
So hold on a second, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back a minute here because this is the only thing that I know. What I know is that there was a song that J. Cole, Drake, and I guess they asked Kendrick to be on it and he declined. Is that what happened?
I don't I'm not sure if it was more of a decline or they asked him after the fact. I don't know how exactly it went down, but along those lines, basically, yes, that he was supposed
Right.
to be in the song. First person shooter is the song.
So what happened was they made that song and then after he heard that song, he came out with that song with don't tell me because I know the fucking guy's name. The Subway. What the
Was it
fuck's his
Eminem?
name? No, dude. Oh
Confirm
my
my
god.
theory.
What
I
is
tell
his
you, man, I
name?
don't want to ruin it for you.
What's his name? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
Future.
No, it wasn't Future. Not. I'm talking about the DJ. Um,
Oh, shit. What is the DJ now? Now you got me, Mike.
Swiss Beats,
No,
bro. No,
no.
Swiss Beats. Am I showing my
I'm just
age?
looking up. I'm gonna just look it up now. Just
Am I showing my
got
age
me
by saying
blank. I'm
Swiss
thinking
Beats?
DJ Mustard, but no, that's fucking
no, that was
that's
the
the
not
not
like
like that.
I
I
will
feel
say
like
those
it
a
was
lot of his songs, the beats
the dude
fucking hit.
from New York.
Metro Boomin. There you go.
Metro Boomin, that's it, right?
There
I
you
knew it
go.
was
Yep.
something about a subway. I'm like, Subway something? Yeah, it's Metro Boomin.
You said that I don't think it was Jared.
So he came out with that Metro Boomin song where he says, "Fuck the big three," right? That's what fuck the big three. It's just big me.
Mhm.
That was
Mhm.
the first shot. Like essentially, that's what happened. Like,
Yeah, that's basic. I mean, people argue was it that or first person shooter because like Drake says in the song, "We as big as the Super Bowl," right? and then and J. Cole also played respect for both of them. He considered them the top three. So he says in the song, top three is me, K Drake, K Dot, and me. And then so like they had their thing about it, but K Dot I guess wasn't involved in the project. So when he came out with that song, he also said like fuck the big three. It's just big me. So like Kendrick just went at it and went direct with both of them, basically.
Well, both. Yeah, went after both of them. I don't hear it.
well, why didn't J. Cole continue the beef with him? Why didn't
So he
because I
actually
feel like
backed
J.
down.
Cole has way more lyrical
So
like
he
ability
actually
than Drake.
backed down after he heard. I don't know if it was after that diss or it was after
So
Drake's first diss.
the Metro Boomin out record was called what?
It's like that.
It's like that, right?
It's
Is
like that.
I'm really like that. Your best work is a light pack. Prince
Hmm.
outworked Mike Jack.
Yep.
Bam.
Hmm.
Right? That one.
Yeah. Yep.
So
That's the
that's what
one
I'm
right there.
saying. I started listening to him during this process, but his Super Bowl songs, like I didn't know a single word to any of them besides Not Like Us.
I know like three or four of them. It was really good. But like they're all new songs. Um, but that was the thing
Are they
about it
all
too,
diss
right? You
records?
thought they're all
Were
from
they
his
all
latest stuff. His
They're all
latest
from the new
album,
album,
the
right?
SZA records. This is the one he's going on concert with her. So like those are like popular songs on the radio right now. Um, the last song, fucking mustard. That's like one of his biggest hits right now that he got going on. Fucking love that song. Rewind it back though,
okay?
like I said, the J
So
Cole
so
scenario.
all right. So why don't we yeah, let's finish talking about where it comes from.
Because that's basically how it all stemmed, right? Like J Cole was, I guess he's just smart enough though. Like he was just smart enough to know like how crazy Kendrick is that he was at a concert and he literally told all his fans in the middle of the concert, like, yeah, guys, I'm not getting involved in this beef. I'm just gonna bow out, along those lines, basically. And like everybody clowned J. Cole for it. Everybody clowned him. Because I felt like he would have done better than Drake. Like he definitely would have gave him a lot more work. I like J. Cole lyrically as well. Um, I was actually surprised to see J. Cole back down like that. He has a song after the fact that he actually talks more about that too as well. Um,
I don't.
so you guys didn't hear none of the beef, like the diss songs back and forth they had?
No, I did. I listened to that. I
Okay.
listened to the songs that came out
Okay.
about this particularly, but that's what I'm saying. It only grabbed my attention because of how viral it is,
Yep.
right? It's like, and then he wins all these Grammys months later, right? And then he performs at the Super Bowl, and yeah. So you know what? I'm a little worried that we're gonna get flagged for this shit,
I don't
because
think
it
we
is
showed
the
the whole
NFL,
thing.
right?
Yeah, I don't think we showed the whole
We,
thing.
yeah, but are we? I mean, I'm assuming we're also probably we're gonna pause it and talk about it. Probably
Well, for sure,
that way, right?
but I
But
don't. I know the NFL is super touchy.
we don't have to go into like every single like song. Like we should just talk
Maybe,
about the not like
maybe,
us part, basically.
maybe
Because
we just you don't play it. Maybe you just like go through it. You know what I mean? And like pause it in different spots.
Couple
So like,
spots.
start in the beginning. Start in the beginning where you see Samuel L. Jackson. You
I
realize
want
he's
to
playing his
while I'm
Uncle
on this
Sam.
part.
Like that
While I'm
was his
on
message
this.
about it.
While I'm on this, I just imagine the. I mean, the money, the money, the money, right? I was just like, as a car person, I was really standing on the hood of a Grand National.
yeah,
But
T
clearly,
Pain.
but
T Pain said
clearly
some
they put
shit
like a
like
hole in
that.
the bottom of this car or some shit. So it's not like
Yeah,
the him
they
standing
did.
on the hood isn't the worst of it.
See, he
I'm
was there.
gonna
I was surprised to see Samuel L. Jackson there.
yo real quick. So I'm gonna play like a brief part of this, and then I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna play it in the music part. Just let me know how the sound is with the music from Spotify, Like if it's gonna make it hard to hear. Just wonder if I should turn it off. No, I think it's loud.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all.
You don't
I
hear it at
can't
all?
hear
No, it's
anything.
because I don't have it.
Be humble. Like this is another hit of his he got.
Yeah, this one I knew. All right, does it sound? How does it sound over the other
It sounds
music?
fine.
All right. So
It's
you
low.
want Sam?
So I would.
I'll turn it up a little bit. You want me to
So
play?
real quick, did you guys know that Kendrick performed with the Dre and Friends 2 years ago?
Yeah, he
Kendrick
did.
was there for that too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
And just
with Eminem and Dre and Snoop, right?
And Mary J and
Yeah,
50
yeah.
and
There's a bunch of yeah.
and just
now
to give you a quick like breakdown of how that ended, because I feel like it's very important to know. Like with Drake and like Kendrick, they had like 5 diss songs back to back, back to back. A lot of crazy songs. You want to listen to it? I suggest listen to it, right? But the Not Like Us was just so monumental because he dropped it like after
24
half an
hours.
hour. Yeah, no, like it was half an hour that Drake dropped his hit, his diss, and we was waiting for Drake for a while. And then, oh yeah, no, Meet the Grahams was half an hour, and then 24 hours was Not Like Us.
Right, because
Um,
he mentioned the previous song in Not Like Us.
exactly, and
But that
just
doesn't
it, I guess the
doesn't
how
mean that
everything
he
plays
didn't
out.
have the whole song written besides that one bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too. Oh, he definitely had it pre-written. He just had it like on ready to go, so that way he'll play it right away. But like the way that Drake came back afterwards, he dropped the song. It was mid, didn't do no hype, and he kind of bowed out the fight. He was like, "Yeah, this was cool. We had a nice sparring session. It is what it is." But Not Like Us was such a big hit, like #1 on YouTube in 24 hours, like the quickest one, I guess. And then for him to win Grammys, right? He won a Grammy, Record of the Year. Like, imagine how that feels. Somebody dissing you on the song, and it's a fucking Grammy, you know? Like
Calling
Drake
you a
got in his
pedophile in the
feelings
process.
exactly in the process, and then also before
Sued.
that Grammy, he was suing Kendrick Lamar, which plays a big part on this halftime performance because he
I
mentions
actually
that
want to. Like that's crazy. That to me is just I'll be like suing somebody over a song.
two reasons I know. One is because he thought that he was using bots for songs to make it more hyped, right? And then he kind of like put that one back, and then the second one was more for defamation.
So
I
here's
think,
the thing.
yeah.
Here's the issue, right? Wasn't aren't they both essentially controlled by like the same label? Isn't
Oh, I
Universal
don't know.
Interscope?
I think I heard that's what Drake did it mainly because he wanted to get out of the music group in a way or the label. So I think so.
All right, so let's get into this. Right? What do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
So
obviously Sam Jackson is playing Uncle Sam.
Yep, exactly.
real quick, when we seen this, did you guys
This is the
instantly think
PlayStation thing,
Squid?
right?
Yeah,
It's
so I
Sony.
actually, I thought PlayStation, not Squid Games. When I didn't think Squid
Well,
Games, but I don't watch Squid Games either.
initially, if you look at it right now, there's no X there. So why would you think PlayStation
No,
and not
it wasn't at this part. It wasn't.
This,
It was there
yeah,
was another part that has it. I
I
didn't
think it's
mean.
in
I
there.
just have this up in the beginning. No, the X isn't
not
If
here.
in
you
that
see it,
box?
Not
it
yet. It
shows
is
X
later.
display. Oh,
It is later. I'm saying right
Oh no, it's
now
there.
it's
It's just
not.
not lit. No,
But
it's just not lit in the pause. It's there.
'cause I
oh, yeah,
remember
there it is. Yeah.
the
Okay.
formation of
Yeah.
it supposedly is a GTA code. I don't know if it's true or not, but like the way it lit
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Well, I think that that's
GTA
why
code. That'd
people
be
got
fun.
it mistaken. I think that I think that's why people got it mistaken. They didn't see the X sometimes. I know that it's not Squid
Mhm.
Games. I'm just saying people assumed it was Squid Games.
Yeah, I
Um,
thought PlayStation.
well, I
Drake
mean
is just.
Sony, right? So
Okay.
Uh,
what is
I don't know. Drake
the
was signed. So Drake is signed to Sony now. Was.
no, I think it's Universal Music Group, right?
Oh,
So I
okay.
think Universal is Sony, right? Isn't Sony Universal or is that two totally different things?
I don't even.
Excuse me.
Universal.
I'm gonna play the Sam Jackson one.
Is the great American game.
The American Game.
Although, yeah, it's like although he did say the Great American. I've never watched Squid Game. Make an announcement like that in the beginning.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Sony's not nothing to do with Universal.
Um, Sam, he's good, man. Sam Jackson's a good actor. He's pretty good at. I think he's pretty talented. He's good at like everything he touches.
I was surprised to
Puts.
see him
I
there,
feel like
honestly.
he puts everything into what he does. This is off of the new.
Okay,
I don't recall.
so that's right. Drake uses Universal Music Group to distribute his music because he has his own record label. So he only uses it to distribute his music. But Universal is got, I'm almost positive that, let me see, Dr. Dre label, Aftermath Entertainment is an Interscope, right? Is an Interscope is part of it's a subsidiary of Universal Music Group. So they're literally in the same. So Lucien Grange, that's the guy. They're all under the same label. They're fighting over. They have beef with each other, right? They're selling records. They're getting streams, and both sides are making the same group money. Think about that.
Think.
I wonder if that has anything to do. Like, but Kendrick's a part of that, so why call out Sony and say some funny shit about them? Is he saying something funny about them?
He'd be going
Or is
after
he
No,
just
anybody.
if you look at
He said
Shadows of
whole
Athena,
industry.
said
He don't
it's a
care.
the code is the
I,
GTA health unlimited health code.
I told you that the way it goes in order is supposed to be one of those codes. I heard it was the armor one too,
Limited.
but yeah.
So
But
let's say at this point in the show, I was like, "Yo, he's standing on the Grand National." I couldn't. Then when I seen all the people get out,
I was like, there's
my
no way that
boggle.
enough people in that car.
But like this was no, but it was like I feel like all of these dancers like they're everything was very well coordinated and very good. I
Yeah,
like
no,
this.
but see, people had a problem that it wasn't so flashy and it wasn't like this big crazy production as far as
Like a big
maybe.
stage. He doesn't even have a stage. He's most
Yeah,
of this is on the ground. It's all on the ground. I think this is the
I
highest
don't
part of it. Right? Fair?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that it didn't seem like the big budget explosion type thing that you normally see.
Mhm.
Um,
At the
I
Super Bowl. Yeah, at the
personally,
Super Bowl. Yeah, I liked it.
yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was calm and
Squabble up. Squabble up.
This is that
Squabble up.
that's off the new one?
That's off the new one too. Yep.
so. But when have we seen this last? When has the last? When was the when was the last person that did a halftime show where they were like debuting new music or doing something even remotely similar? I mean, that just seems kind of crazy, right? I mean, people were into it, but
I'm trying to
I
think.
think that's what makes
Oh,
Kendrick different though. Like he never followed the agenda. He always did his own thing. And even if it meant pissing people off, his whole thing was always just getting the message across, which I felt like he accomplished.
yo,
But it-
too, what's good? Grind Monkey,
as an
what's up, bro?
artist, as an art
yeah, I mean, his
it's
performance,
your
it's a
show.
free
This
show.
is
Like they basically just
right,
said,
yeah.
like they don't pay nobody for the Super Bowl. Anybody that performs, they don't pay them. So
So I
you're
also
literally
hear
just giving
he
yourself
spent
exposure.
money. Heard he
You
Well,
spent
always,
money.
they always spend money on it. They
yeah.
can
Like I think he
spend
had probably paid Serena to be there.
whatever they spend, they're gonna make 30 times over that. All
He's
of their
got
streaming, everything goes up.
all the timing. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, dude, I'm listening to him on Spotify right now. Not right this second, but like now, like trying to hear some other stuff from him. So like, there's money there. But he also has. I think he also has like everybody who does this seems to always have a tour coming up. tickets are gonna go on sale for a
Yeah,
tour
no,
that's
they
coming up,
they they make sure it
or
lines
they
up
release an
properly.
album. Yeah, or they release an album.
It's part of the whole. That's part of their payment is the amount of eyes that are on it. Like 100
Yeah, yeah.
million
I mean, that
people
is the
watch this
payment.
shit.
That's. But yeah, it was good.
So go a little
Where's it at?
bit.
Yeah, one. This like this on the ground. I thought all this was
Yeah, I thought it was very cool
like
too. I
this was
like the
very good.
way.
Oh,
I like the
really?
way. So I enjoyed the way that they used the field to like show unity and then like division and then them being angry and marching. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you can definitely tell that there was a purpose behind everything that he was doing. The street
100%.
lights.
street lights. Yeah, everything.
Certain colors being with each other right now, like the red is separated, the white, and then they become
So it's like
unified.
yeah, they're all yeah, exactly. Everybody's together, but not even if you were to look at the subliminal messaging, or just so like that's where I can't like I have trouble with these people that are saying like, oh, this wasn't a good show, because I look at this part, and if I were to watch this in black and white from an entertainment perspective, I would feel the same felt when I watched. Like I thought it was just very well done, the way they were marching in line to then marching in a row next to him. Like I just thought the art without the
Synchronization.
subliminal message was actually really well done on everything.
What's up, Doc?
What up, Doc?
Mm,
Go to like I think 650 is basically kind of where it starts.
Hold on,
Oh,
right here.
you want the before 650. Right after this, I'll play the Sam Jackson part.
So real quick, can we just talk about his breath control? And he didn't have this wasn't like a play up behind it, right? Like
So
yeah, so Laura, we really have to keep it low. We're gonna get flagged if it's up. Like we're gonna have to mute it anyway.
I'm pretty sure they're
yeah,
gonna make me mute it.
on yeah, exactly. I
If
was
they
gonna say
do, I
on
got it.
YouTube is gonna.
We'll trim that shit
Yeah.
up.
Um okay, so
Trust me,
what I was
I don't
saying
care
was
about Twitch, and I'll just play this whole.
his breath work and his ability to rap the entire time while running up and down that field.
That I was gonna say that's like
That heavy ass
that's
jacket,
almost the whole field,
the
right?
hat, like, yeah.
It
I
looked
think.
like it. Go back a little bit and look how big that runway was. Go back a little bit. Just pause it. Keep it paused. Just yeah, that runway.
Look at
See
that.
how big it is right there. Look.
50s right here.
That's
So what is that? It's
yeah.
30 to 30.
50. That's
That's what I'm
40.
saying.
Yeah,
It's
about
like
30 to 30.
30 to
Yeah, yeah,
20,
yeah. So
30 to
40
30, something
yards.
like that.
40 yards.
Just running up and down that bad boy.
Just yeah, back and
He's
forth, up and down, left
dancing.
and right.
Heavy ass jacket he got right there. Like
Well, because
You
look,
know
he
what I
started
glove.
here, right? This is the square is the Grand National. Came down, like ran here, marched back, and I know they're gonna come over here to the X and go nuts in a second.
So wait a second. How did they do the lettering in the crowd in the dark like that?
It was probably coordinated with whoever's sitting here.
Yeah.
These
So
are
you
probably
think they
everybody's
had fans
flashlights or
use for?
phones or something.
Do you think that fans had to do that?
That's tricky. I don't know.
Warning. What does it say?
Do you think that they put all of that faith in people sitting in the Super Bowl? I mean, you
That's
can
what.
tell that there's large chunks of people who aren't doing it.
Yeah, like right here.
Even in the W looks all fucked
Oh,
up on the
warning's
center
got the
bottom.
warning's got spots. Oh, is it all? Are they all supposed to
Warning,
say
I guess
warning the same
so.
thing, or is it supposed to
warning,
look
wrong
blurry?
way. It says
Oh, wrong way.
warning, wrong way. But that W at the bottom looks completely whacked.
I have a shitty monitor.
Let's go up to the
Do you
not
want to
like a
hear this?
650. Go to 650 because this is part
I
is
want
kind
to
of
go, but like
starts.
620. This part was so good.
It
That's
was.
not
You can
part.
put it there if you want. That's one of his new songs.
Uh,
Peekaboo.
this part was this whole.
turn it up a little
then-
bit so I can hear it. You can't hear it at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to listen to. This is
It's
really like the
crazy.
first time I've even paid attention. I've heard whatever was on the radio, pretty much, or like if I listen to one of my playlists, because I generally only listen to like my own playlist, and then sometimes I won't pay attention. The playlist will end and it just keep going. I've run into music of his, but like I've never searched out his music.
He's been around a while too, though. He's been
No,
around
I
a long
know,
time.
and I mean I've known the name. I just like I said, I stopped paying attention to hip hop so much when it too
I, f-
old.
I
I
feel
think
like I remember him being on a like a freshman cipher and with like MGK.
I was gonna say,
I
do you
feel like
remember?
he definitely was in the cipher. I don't know who he was with, but he definitely was.
You do you remember when they used to do throwback of the day? I think it was Power 105. Clutch, I think you Power 97.
Yeah.
Easy, you probably get it from New York. I remember when
yeah,
I was
I
like a
don't
kid
really
and they would do
remember.
like throwback of the day. It was like this old ass song, right? And then I got to this age where throwback of the day was shit that I was like banging out to like when I was mad young. And then it was like all of a sudden it became like the music I was listening to all the time in my prime. It was like every time they did throwback of the day, I was like I knew it, and oh, I'm old now. Like my music is now considered a throwback.
He was in the
It
freshman class
happens.
with Meek Mill, Mac Miller, Yellow Wolf, Little Twist, Little B, Fred the Godson. So some people, you know.
Oh, so who am I
Go
thinking
back
of?
Miller and all.
Am I thinking of Kodak Black? And I'm probably thinking of Kodak. I think it was Kodak and MGK, maybe.
I heard.
Kodak. No, I don't know. Who was in? Maybe. Oh, wait. Maybe it wasn't a freshman cipher. Maybe it was just a cipher.
Probably the
And
BET cipher, if I had to guess.
it was a BET cipher.
That's probably
Let
one
me
of them
see who
too.
was in it.
Yeah, you gotta play it from here
Yeah,
too. This is where
Kendrick
you
was
hear
in
one
it.
of the discs. Oh, he
Kendrick
Well,
wasn't
was
it?
this
Yeah.
isn't this isn't it. This is just like the tease. This part.
Well, it's about to be the tease, exactly.
Yeah,
But it's a
yeah, yeah.
very important tease because, like,
I actually liked it. I did
I
like
want
it.
you to play it first, and then I'll
Oh,
play it
Here, I'll
afterwards.
play it.
here. This is the one that I'm talking about. Just you don't have to play it. I'm sending it for Clutch later.
All right. This is the tease
This is the
of
part. This is the
yeah.
tease.
This
Yep.
is like the initial.
I really liked the way that the girls were in the back. I thought that they had like the look on their face like they were kind of like dolls. You know what I mean? Like all big eyed, and
Hmm,
it was
hmm.
cool. They had a good thing going.
Sue, like he said it. So
So
that plays a
you know
big
what's really
part
funny is like very first time I watched that, I didn't know what he was talking about.
because of the lawsuits. He's been doing it. So like now, if you think about it, right, it's smart for him to say this because if Drake comes back after the fact now and sues him again for this, it's gonna make him look so much more worse. So much more worse. I think Kendrick played that shit smart, honestly, for him to hint
If
it.
I was,
Kendrick Lamar is 5'5". He's not a tall person.
Oh no, no whatsoever. He's always has
I
been
don't know
below
who
that.
I don't know who this girl is either. It's SCA.
Oh,
SZA.
SZA? I heard she lip
That's
synced
it.
the shit too, and I kind of like looking
Oh
back at it
yeah,
now, like
I thought this was
that's
so
horrible if
good.
that's the case, honestly.
I
It's
thought
not
this was so
horrible.
good.
She got a
I
great voice, like, and you're so
Yeah,
young in
but
your career. You should have fucking sang your ass off.
not for nothing. Like we're praising Kendrick, but if you watch, like he doesn't sing every part of every either.
yeah, he does.
Yeah,
There's
it's that.
nothing behind it.
Nah.
Oh, most of the time he does.
I don't
It's
think
just
he.
like the curses he can't say it in here, you know. So like he doesn't say those parts. I think he gets a good
Yeah,
quick pause break there, but other than that, like he raps his whole shit.
No, no,
he
his like
did.
verse, like his like, but if it's his chorus or his like hook or whatever, like he's not always on straight through. The verses, yeah, but I'm pretty sure during some of like the hooks or choruses, I just wasn't or all
I
of
I'll
it.
thought
tell
so
you what I
too.
like the
Static,
most
yeah.
about the halftime show though is that it wasn't about like skin and being sexy or anything like that. I really liked that part about it.
Oh, it was
Like
just yeah. normal clothes.
And then lyrics.
Yeah, like there might
Lyrical.
Like
have
this
been
is
belly
probably
fit.
the most of it right here. Like this is right because even what
Yeah,
she
Yeah, that is the
wore,
most of it.
too.
That is the most
as
of
I
it.
say, because even what she wore, there's a spot where you can kind of this like. Not for nothing. This look right here reminds me of when I was growing up, though.
I
Like
mean,
his like
his
bell
pants.
bottoms, like his we
Yeah,
got bell bottoms on, but like the jackets, the what do they call like race jackets or these things? These remember the Charlotte's those like Bulls jackets back in like the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm talking about? Those like
yeah,
windbreaker jackets.
yeah.
Not that I like those, but it gives me that vibe, like that time period.
No, I
Not her, Laura.
definitely.
We'll show you who, Laura.
I loved that. Yeah,
He was?
he
Oh my
dated
god, I know that.
Serena Williams.
No,
He
I
dated
think I
tennis player.
thought it was
Because
And
Serena.
I
her
thought he
apparent.
brought her along because they just recently went on tour.
Didn't he date
Was she?
SZA too? Yeah,
I
he
don't know
Not
if he
dated
fuck.
dated
SZA.
SZA, but I needed. I thought I dated.
I know Serena, which was the final fucking blow. Like that to
So
me was
I do
insane.
have to say one thing though, right? And I heard Charlemagne the God say this, but I was thinking it before I heard him say it, so I gotta say it. I don't think that it's cool that a married woman is up there throwing shade at her ex, specifically because
So,
like
yeah.
Okay.
he, you know what I mean? Like if it had, if it was only because she's from Compton and she's like a figure from the city, then I could get behind
Mm,
it. But that's not the only reason, right?
it's not. It's because
You
Drake
have a kid,
supposedly
you have a kid, that kid is like 10. You know what I mean? Like you don't have a little kid and you're married, supposedly
Yeah, it's like
happily.
a whole
but
different.
okay, but see that's another side to it. I agree with that, yes. But Drake supposedly in these past couple of years have been dropping disses about Serena and openly talk shit about her husband, you know? So if you think about that aspect of it, right?
Is
Like
he actually?
he
Like, do you
actually
know that?
has, and that's why like
You've
Kendrick
heard
even
it,
said it in the song. I'm
but
pretty sure you
you
can
heard
look it up and you can look up all the details. But yes, along those lines, that's
okay, well,
why that she popped up like that, and that's why even in the song, like before this she even came out here, like Kendrick defended Serena, you know, in Not Like Us because of that situation, basically. Yeah,
alright.
that to me is different. You know, that to me is
That
different.
That's
is a
different.
little
That's a
different.
different. That's I
If
don't know, man.
he's been dragging her and she's been minding her own business, okay, fine. But if that's not true and you know it's true,
I know it's true. I've definitely fucking seen the storyline, and that's what made this whole thing even more bigger. They
hold
said
on.
dragging the hubby.
Seeing a story and hearing it yourself,
That's like me talking about this Eminem and Kendrick thing on
exactly.
Facebook,
Unless you heard it yourself
and
and
I
you heard the
prefaced it
man.
with I don't know how true this is. Just,
Right. All right, so let's
because
keep
the
going a
hell if
little
I'm
bit.
gonna make that claim.
I'm gonna
You
look. I'm
wanna
gonna
you wanna
I got it.
skip right to the juice,
Yeah, just get
meat
to
and
the
the
juice.
potatoes.
Oh yeah, right here. This
Oh,
is,
by the way, these everything he said was actually like very clearly had a very clear message.
oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
oh,
Karuchi. So tell me something here. What is he rapping at this very moment? That ain't a song, right?
Oh,
This is
this he's
some
just
intro he
talking.
just wrote, right?
This is some shit he made up like for the show, probably. Because
exactly.
I'm assuming, right? They so like you said, right? They have to find out, like they have to know way in advance that they're going to be doing the Super Bowl in order to line up a release of an album or a tour, right? So I'm assuming they have plenty of time to plan this whole thing. It's not like this like a 30-day thing and this is what we want you to do. And he's like, all right, cool. And he gets a team. Like he probably had a really long time to think about this and like put all thought that he of what he wanted to do in it.
You're
I
still
like
not
that.
answering my question. So
I like
this
that.
isn't a
But
song, right?
this
It's his
part is not a song.
disclaimer in a way. He's not. It's
Yeah,
not a
you
song.
see,
Yeah.
He's just
this is
saying.
he did he did this through the whole entire performance where he was like leading into the next song with just some shit he pulled up.
Threw together. Yeah. I misunderstood.
No, I understand the 40 acres and a mule reference. I'm just curious if it's a lyric in a song or if it's just something he's using to lead into the next song, because he is a poet, right? And I know he's obviously great with words. The possibility of him, just freestyling it, I'm sure is possible. It's live. It's not like they can stop him once it starts.
And once it starts, well, they got the 5-second delay from Janet.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything crazy, is what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna
Yeah,
stop it,
yeah.
right?
I don't think so.
Cultural.
Mustard on the beat, bro.
Yeah, up until the song like hit was
That was
just
all. Just him talking, basically.
improvised. Yeah, part of the show.
There is absolutely zero reason for him to smile that hard into the camera like
Why
that.
did he seem
Yo.
so
Other,
happy? Do this,
Hey Drake.
other, he
dude.
said
He
he's
was.
looking this way. He said, "Say Drake."
Oh my
Uh,
god, bro. Perfect song to end it to. Perfect song.
All right. So
the way this all
it-
played, like
4 seconds after Kendrick stopped saying A minor, the audience was still going. Like they literally did it into the next verse. Now, that part to me would be the most hurtful.
the fact that you can get that many people to do it, like that many, like I know it, like I know it. I don't really know the song. I don't know any of the words to this, but I know that part.
I think it's the
But
only words
and
everybody know,
and
honestly.
and,
Like everybody
and
knows
what
it.
are they talking about? And what are they
Yeah.
saying?
I don't even know. That's the thing. I have no idea. I just know the. I just know that. I
What
don't.
do you mean? So you don't even know the subliminal
I've heard this
message?
song. No, but I've heard this song. I don't know how many times, and it was just like
Copy A.
background music to where the A minor caught my attention, so it was kind of in my head. But like, I've never really listened to the song,
Okay,
and
so
like,
listen to me real quick, okay? The entire beef Kendrick has been calling him a pedophile. He literally
Oh,
said certified lover boy, certified skirt, right? But
yeah, I
in the
didn't say hide
actual
your little
song,
sister. Shit.
and what he says is, if he said, what did he say? If anybody's talking to him and you're in love, something like that, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, you're trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. So A minor the chord,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
minor
A
or
the minor,
minor. It's just the double meaning to that shit,
right?
bro. It's crazy.
So everybody's calling him a fucking predator, pedophile, whatever you want to say, and they're getting joy out of it. Like they're like A minor. You know what I mean? Like they're
yeah,
just jamming to it. Could you
yeah.
imagine what that feels like? Dude, Drake is on stage in Australia with bullet holes coming out of his shirt and smoke.
Oh, I
Like,
think I seen like a clip of it.
So
I
much.
just scrolled by. I was like, I don't know what.
I'm Mr.
Stuff that's
Morale.
in this, like in the like most televised live event, watched on TV. The whole fucking world saw that shit.
it is a
I don't
dumb
know.
hoodie. So what do you think overall this was? Do you think it's a message about America, or do you think it's a message to Drake? Do you think it's a both?
It's
Because
both.
'cause I always have a
Yeah.
hard time listening to rich people talk about like
Poor people
what
problems.
what's not. Yeah, I mean, even though they come from a place that's, even though they come from an impoverished place, they might have grown up not wealthy, but like you can become wealthy in America if you work hard. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy, but
But it's not impossible.
anybody can do it, right? It's possible. Anybody can do it. Um, I don't know.
Yeah. I
Some just
definitely
have
think
it
so.
easier.
I think it
Is
was
it
just
is it is he talking about like the government not caring about the people? Like what is he talking about?
he's always been like that,
It-
like culture, I guess, like always trying to send a message no matter what it's about.
It's
I don't know.
definitely he definitely told it so people could understand it, but like you have to watch it to get it. So it's like it's calm enough, and it's I mean, I guess that's what Sam Jackson was saying in the whole thing. Like, what did he say? You're too ghetto,
You're too
tighten it
ghetto
up,
to yeah.
right? So what is he saying? Like, don't, but see
Do what
that, but
America want. This is what America wants you to do. Don't
Exactly.
be
And he went to the
yourself.
soft
Don't
songs.
be
He went to like
yourself.
Kismet.
Do this instead. Don't be you. Be this version of.
but do you think that people are saying don't be you? I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like we live in a
I
time right now where you can be whatever the fuck you want. I don't know if I necessarily agree.
well, I mean, I don't know if we have. I don't know
One
if
big
it's if they're
listen in
referring to
America
like
right
now.
now.
I don't know if they're referring to past. I don't. I don't listen to his music enough to know.
Yeah, no, me neither. I'm not pretending to know.
I
I
can't.
I just I saw something online. Don't know if it's true, where they said they think it's a correlation to drink being a part of the titty parties and such. Oh yeah, it's definitely part of that in there for sure. Um,
No, I
so
watched it as like a. If I take all the messaging out, all that out of it, right? It's a good show. For anybody that's
right,
saying
so
it wasn't good, probably just lying to themselves, or they really aren't into the genre of one of the two. But
I
if
think
you're
that
not into the genre of music, you can't say it was a bad show, right? Because you can't go as like you have to look at the artistry of it too. You can't just go like I don't like the genre, so everything is bad. But like I think all
yeah.
the people that are outraged at saying bad show are Drake fans.
I mean, but that's what I. Well, that's true too. They could just be Drake fans, but my argument is more. I think they're just expecting fireworks. That's all.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
that's
think they
true.
were
Live performance and like
yeah, they were expecting more. They weren't expecting the like the clean kind of I don't know. I thought it was an incredible performance. I thought it was great. I thought that, you know, whatever message he was trying to give out, I don't know if I understand it right, but I like it, you know.
So I've
I don't
always thought
know.
this the calmer, cleaner look is like elegant enough that it's not a flashy look. It sends a different. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, I love that they're all in sweatsuits and that they're covered up and it's not about sex. Like that it
it's not a bunch of
bothers me
half
that
naked like
yeah,
women.
I don't like that. I and
I actually
Kendrick talks
love.
about respecting women and the women in his culture and all that shit all the time. That's part of what
I
he did with one of his disses, wasn't he? Like in the house with the kid and his baby's like his
his
wife,
wife,
his
yeah, because
children's mother. Like
they
he
were
was,
all crip walking in the fucking living room and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. So before we get off this, right? I just wanted to say something quick about Kanye. Did you guys see what the fuck this dude did before he deleted his ex?
Oh, like the
no,
rant that he was going on, like the
Dude,
shit that he was selling. Oh my god.
homie
no, I
went
have
on a
no idea.
crazy rant, right? The craziest rant talking about fucking Hitler, talking about um what did he say? Said he was like, I can say whatever I want.
He was
Um
defending Diddy in the situation. Like
defending
they trying to
Diddy. He was like free Diddy. I forget he said a bunch of shit to elicit, you know, a response. And then he did another commercial on the Super Bowl that was just him looking into an iPhone saying I spent all the money on teeth. Yeah, right, like he had these fucking vampire fang teeth, right? And then go to Yeezy.com, right? So you go to Yeezy.com and the only item on the store is a fucking t-shirt with a swastika on it. A white t-shirt with a black swastika on the center. That's the only thing available in the store. All of his shoes are like literally, and there's not even a welcome page or nothing. Like because I didn't believe it at first. Ty actually told me about it. Ty hit me up and was like, "Yo, did you see what the fuck's going on with Kanye?" And I was
crazy.
like, "Nah, I haven't." He was like, "Check this shit out." And I looked and I was like, "There's no shot. Somebody's making like this is fake, right? Someone's fucking with me." So I went to Yeezy.com and it was there. I wouldn't suggest showing it on the thing, but
I'm not going.
I wonder if it's there
Definitely
still,
not.
actually. I wanna see if it's
I'm
still
not.
there.
I'm not even risking that shit.
Yeah, no,
The
don't.
rant was
I'll watch this.
crazy.
I'll watch this whole halftime show
Oh,
straight
yeah.
through
No,
before I do that.
the store is literally offline now. Okay.
He went off like I don't know off the rails. Kanye's always been like that. He's always
Yeezy.com is
been like
offline.
he's just, like always said
I'm
whatever the fuck
so
he wanted.
old that I remember a time when Kanye was just Kanye, and he was.
Wait, the site got took down? Like, whoever
Think
wait, you
so.
think Kanye West is renting a website from someone? No, he fucking took it. He owns that shit. That's on a server in his house, right? He must have took it down. There's no way like Wix was fucking doing his website, right? There's no shot.
Yeah, but some hackers could
I
have
don't
took
know.
it down too. He's hosting a server in his house. I have good
I mean, the
big ass
government
comp
in
like
general though,
Sony. So
can't the just government just do that shit in general? Like if you know, like
I don't think so, can they?
I mean, the shit he was talking about was OD, like a
You
lot.
can say things like that though. There is freedom of speech.
And then they fucking banned Trump
So
on
listen,
Twitter at one time too, though.
hold on. Twitter is now a private company,
That's the difference now
right?
too. Yeah, yeah,
You can be banned off of private platforms, but he didn't get banned. I think he deleted his account. I think he deleted his account. But besides that, right? Fuck, I forgot what I was
I was
gonna
saying, I
say.
feel like you're right, Carlin. If they take it down, they'll put something so you know they pay.
What the fuck was I just gonna say? He did all that shit just to shut everything down, spent all that money on the website. I mean, on the ad and his sights down. I don't know. It just seems so weird to me. It seems like such a waste. You know? I don't understand.
Is 8 million? I think I heard the commercials were what 8.
Is that how much they cost for 30 seconds?
Yeah, it's just somewhere in the
Commercials were
bills for
8.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, no,
8.5
no, no.
million?
My brother-in-law works for a company, a pharmaceutical company, and he's since like moved up and he's in charge of commercials and shit now. Like so he like they pulled it. They were gonna do a commercial, but they pulled it. So it is 8.5 million. A half million for a 30-second commercial. On this.
Yo, City, what's up? City
What's
lights
up, City?
on.
For the sub. I meant to say
City.
thanks to Chick earlier.
Um, yeah, I don't get Kanye, man. I don't get that dude at all. He's a fucking wacko. Like
I
he's
just
legit a
remember where
wacko.
like Through the Wire
He's
came
not.
out. Remember that?
Even
Yeah, that was a different Kanye. This is a new Kanye. Let me say this much: having 3 or 4 kids with Kim Kardashian and then getting a divorce in the public eye has got to make anyone fucking crazy. And then like having to see your wife have a different guy, boyfriend, whatever, however often, because both of those people can replace their partners in a snap, and they're drop dead gorgeous. You know what I mean? They're the like he's got his new girl going to the, you know,
I don't even.
I don't
I
even know
remember
how
I
seeing
was
this,
talking
but I
about that.
don't.
Wow, and he
I
wasn't invited to the Grammys either. He just popped up with the girl. Like that was
then
crazy.
how did they let him in? Don't you need to have a pass to get
Well,
in?
he was in the red carpet. He wasn't necessarily inside the Grammys, so I don't know how that essentially plays out. But I heard they kicked him out of there too. Like after he was in the red carpet and they exposed his
Right,
wife.
but Yeezy's not even online anymore. That's the thing. Yeezy.com is fucking offline. That's the whole point that I'm trying to make, is that it seems like such a waste. You do all this shit at the Grammys, you could do this shit at the Super Bowl, and then you tweet out a bunch of all this stuff on X and you delete your account or get it banned, whatever, and then Yeezy.com goes empty. You can't even go
maybe his
onto the site.
maybe his backing was.
They don't work that quick. Yeah, no, the whole shit is weird to me. The whole shit
That's
is
the only thing I can
strange.
make sense of it. It's not normal. It's not normal behavior.
No, it's just brand risk damage. Like it's just the worst of the worst possible stuff happening
I
to
mean,
the
who
stuff that
knows?
you work
Here
your
we
whole
are
life to
talking about
build.
him on the podcast. Everybody's probably talking about him. Who needs
Right, but does
advertising?
that mean you're gonna go listen to his music? It
No.
doesn't mean that. You might go listen to Through the Wire, but you're not gonna buy a fucking t-shirt,
No.
you know? It's not even like you can if you wanted to. I would actually like to know how many assholes bought that t-shirt before it fucking, and if they're even gonna get them or if they're getting a refund or whatever. I would love to know.
Get a brick.
Anywho, where are we
I
going?
didn't know any of that stuff. That's wild. God.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
He's an asshole. He might have been the man years ago, but he's a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
bag
crazy. Like
now.
he had like really good music for The Wire, and then it was right after like him that it really went downhill, right? Because like him and Jay Z did the album. They did like a whole album together.
Watch the Throne. Yep, was a good
Yeah,
album.
yeah, yeah. Back in the. I don't know how loud my Spotify is, but
Don't hear it.
Livy live?
Yeah.
There she is.
All right, guys. Have a good night. That's episode 123, I think. I started this saying it's 124 and I'm ending it saying it's 123.
Oh, love.
We'll figure it out.